It's finally over. 45 days of carnivore dieting in the books.
Oh, it's alive! It's alive! It's alive! It's alive!
I'm gonna go through one big pro, one big con, and then let you guys decide for yourselves. And we're gonna talk about how it actually affected me physically. I know that's really what you guys are here for, so we'll start there. Over the course of the past 45 days, doing the carnivore diet, I lost 10 pounds. Now, not a huge amount of weight to lose in 45 days, but it also wasn't my primary goal. I didn't set out to do this and go, I want to lose weight. I set out to do this to try the carnivore diet and see what would happen, see how it would impact my family, and come up with a way to work with people who want to do the carnivore diet, as well as work around excuses for people who may want to do the carnivore diet, but they're not sure if their family's on board. I am going to do a video on your family interactions. I started to record it and it came out a little bit dark even for me. The short version was, if your family doesn't support you, fuck them. And I feel like even though that might be the right message for some people, it's a little extreme for some. So I'm gonna do a video about family and family support at a different time. The biggest pro to the carnivore diet. So I said I lost 10 pounds. It's not the biggest pro. The biggest pro is the fact that I could eat whenever I wanted to, however much I wanted to.
Then we'll start again on the left hand and... me. I beg your pardon? Feed me.
And I always felt satisfied. I didn't have to worry too much about, overeating. I never counted calories. So biggest pro is I never counted calories. Biggest con was early on. It took me about a week or two to get used to hydrating properly, getting the right amount of salt, the right amount of electrolytes.
A lot of people think that hydration is just drinking water.
And during that time, I went over, I saw Jerry at Body Concepts to get an IV from him and his team to make sure I didn't get dehydrated. I went to see them a couple times. I put their link below if you do have any questions about Body Concepts. If you're watching this on YouTube, if you're watching this on Instagram or Facebook, there's no link below. Just go to YouTube. That simple. The other thing that I would say, if I had to give it another pro, is the variety of meats that you can consume is a lot higher. You're not doing one of those things where I can only have chicken, or I can only have egg whites, or I can only have this. No, whatever you want to eat, that's meat, eat it. It does make your life a lot simpler. The second biggest con, if I had to give one, if you're not thinking, then you're gonna be stuck in a repetitive loop. In the first 2 weeks, it was kind of like the exact same thing over and over and over again. Then I started branching out, opening up my horizons as far as what I was eating, where I was getting my food from, just going to different places, looking at the different types of meats they had. So if it's something you wanna do, you have to, one, like more than just chicken. You have to like more than just steak. You have to like more than just ground meat. If you're one of those people who doesn't like a lot of options as far as meats go, I don't think this would be the best thing for you. If someone were to come to me and say, hey, I want to do this right now because we're getting closer to Texas summer, if you're living in San Antonio, I would not recommend doing this. You will cramp up like crazy. You'll probably be dehydrated more than you want to be. So that would be my only word of caution. Now, with that said, if you want to do it, we've got tons of ways to work through it. But that would be my con. That's really the biggest con that I had in this entire thing, was just some cramping. I didn't have any gastrointestinal issues. I didn't have any, weird stuff happening. So, short version, you're gonna be full a lot of the time. You're gonna be able to eat what you wanna eat. If I were to do this longer, I probably would see more weight lost, but I said 45 days, and we're at 45 days. Biggest con, just worrying about that hydration and staying well balanced so you're not cramping up. Outside of that, if you want to try it, great. If you have any questions, you can leave a comment down below. I know a lot of you guys send me questions privately, and while I don't mind answering them, if you could send them to me right here, that would make my life a little bit easier so I'm not answering the same question 15 times. I'd love you for it. But this is the end of the carnivore. If you guys have questions or there's something you guys want to see me try, just let me know. And then from here, we're going into keto. So thank you guys for watching. If you do have any questions, there are a bunch of links down below which may or may not help you. And if you don't have any questions, then I will see you next time.